CCA extends a heartfelt thank you to Levi Lowell, President 2021 and 2022. Levi joined the CCA Board of Directors in 2010 and was elected to the Executive Committee in 2018.
Well, I've been on the board for 9 years, the Executive Committee for 5 years, and served the last 2 years as President. I've been involved with CCA in some capacity for probably 16 or 17 years.
In 2021, he was elected President of CCA. That year, he led CCA through the end of the COVID era and into the new normal of the post-pandemic world. 2021 brought many threats and opportunities for the association and the industry, but CCA was there to work with its members and face those challenges successfully. He was the best president we could have had in this tumultuous time, because again, his calm demeanor just put a calm over everybody else.
Levi always leads with an example, and I think one of his biggest legacies is that he's, in my opinion, he's very, very representative of our industry, and I think he's represented all of our members very, very well.
I will think of Levi for his leadership through some pretty tough years between, pandemics and significant political polarization. Levi's done an amazing job in leading the organization through a very tough time.
At the end of 2021, due to an unusually high turnover in the CCA Executive Committee, the board asked Levi to stay on as president for another year. Thankfully, he agreed. Levi is the first president to serve 2 years at the helm since J.H. Monahan served in 1947 and 1948.
The fact that he stepped up and committed to 2 years as president, an additional year, that's a huge commitment. He's running a company. I think that will be one of his legacies.
During the time Levi served as president, we saw unprecedented accomplishments for the association. CCA led the coalition effort which pushed for the enactment of Senate Bill 21260, which provided the first increase in long-term dedicated funding for transportation improvements across Colorado in more than a decade. I think the passage of Senate Bill 260 while he was president was the biggest accomplishment that this industry has had in decades. Colorado is going to have money to build infrastructure and it'll go on for years and years and years and decades. So it's going to be a legacy that is going to be really good for Colorado decades to come, generations to come. Congressional passage of the long-awaited federal infrastructure funding bill, which will fund hundreds of millions in infrastructure improvements in Colorado. CCA led the successful battle that halted the City and County of Denver's COVID vaccine mandate for contractors and averted a CDOT COVID vaccine mandate.
One of the biggest accomplishments this last year is kicking off the CCA Civil Construction Academy.
CCA was awarded a $300,000 grant to recruit and train the next generation of civil construction workers and created the CCA Civil Construction Academy. The association welcomed 44 new members, provided more than 2,300 hours of training, facilitated more than 24 meetings with owner agencies, and launched the new Infrastructure Construction Excellence Awards program.
I think the future actually for CCA is really bright. The workforce development component through the Civil Construction Academy, I think is a game changer for us. The ICE Awards is going to kind of revolutionize how we acknowledge the great work that our industry does. And I think both of those things are really exciting. And I think that our industry should be excited about it, and I think that they're going to really appreciate those things.
I'm super excited about the future of the CCA. I think we've got a really bright future, and it's based on the foundation that Levi's built over the last 2 years.
Thank you, Levi, for being a solid leader and representing all of us very well.
Levi, I wanted to thank you for serving on the board, and certainly the last 2 years is committing and serving as president.
Levi, I'm really, really grateful for your quiet, strong, supportive leadership to the association through the last 2 years. I really think you've done a great job, and I'm really grateful for you.
Thank you, Levi, for your friendship, your leadership, and everything that you've done for this association and this industry.